to do? Oh no. Come back! Oh no. Come back! What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh no. Come back!
Incredible!
Oh no. Come back! What am I going to do? Oh no. What am I going to do? Come back! Oh no. What am I going to do? Come back! Come back! Oh no.
Hello everybody and welcome to another amazing Merry Marvelate stream. Thank you all so much for joining me on this sensational Sunday afternoon. Jakester, thank you so much for that host. Katharina, hi, how's it going? Thank you guys for joining me. Heather, how's it going? Hope you're all having a wonderful weekend thus far. And we're looking to kick into some more of this Spider-Man 2 for the GameCube. Hopefully it goes well. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling refreshed. I'm feeling like we can do this. I think it'll be good. Hey, Virus, how's it going? You're amazing, Virus. Get some hype and love for Virus. Alright, let me do a flying leap. Woo! Here we go. Alright, so right now, we just need to kind of stop some crimes and get some points to unlock the next story chapter. So let's start off with a bit of that. This for the X-Men game? Which X-Men game? 'Cause this game is not... This game has some irritating moments, but overall the game itself is still fun. The Wolverine one? I'd say this is probably better than the Wolverine game. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, because I haven't gotten through this, but I know I've beaten this game before. The Wolverine game was alright, like... Or let me put it this way. The Wolverine game had better combat in it, but it just got, like, frustrating eventually. Also, while I appreciate the requests, Heather, I will do this. Do. Yeah, let me see here. I'm not gonna make it. Good. No. Oh, I missed it. I wasn't close enough when I hit the button. That's okay. Well, he's dead. It's okay. It takes a second to get back into the swing of things, such as it was. Alrighty, so where are we headed to? Whoop. Whoop. Looks like there's another person over here. Whee! Alright, what have you got for me, sir?
Need something?
Yeah, the Wolverine game had better combat, but I feel like overall this game is probably better designed, despite some frustrating moments in it.
Please don't hurt me.
That might just be because this game has like the open world aspect, so like even if you're not making progress, you can still faff about and have fun with the game. So, you know, they've both got like the frustrating missions or whatever, whereas this one at least has like fun. This game at least has swinging around and like, you know, fun optional stuff in between the frustrating missions, whereas the Wolverine game was basically nothing but frustrating missions. So I think that's probably why I'm looking at this game a bit more fondly than that one, is because the Wolverine game didn't really give you much didn't give you much time to breathe in between the bull crap. So I think that was like one of the problems with that one.
Spidey, over here!
Yes.
You rang?
Spidey, someone's car is being stolen.
A stolen car. This looks like a job for the amazing Spoderman.
Not while I have anything to say about it.
Enemies were stupidly invincible. Yeah, there was a bit of that in that game. Yes, it was really hard and like obnoxiously so. Also, this game has better checkpoints in that it actually does have checkpoints. That was a big problem with the Wolverine game. You know what? That's probably the thing. Like, that game would have been a lot less frustrating if it had like proper checkpoints in it. But the fact that every time you screwed up in that game, you had to start like the entire level over again, that's kind of what killed that game for me. If it had checkpoints in it, I might have ended up beating it, I don't know. I guess it would have depended on how hard it got, but yeah, if I didn't have to do every level over again every time. Kind of the final nail in that game's coffin for me. Because, well, I mean, the main reason that we stopped playing it is because we got to that level that I couldn't beat because I spent an entire stream, like several hours, trying to get past this one level and made no progress. And that's kind of my bar if I feel one of these old games is worth proceeding with. Is if I spend an entire stream and make literally zero forward progress in the game, it might be time to move on to something else.
Lucky for you, I pull my punches.
I'm gonna take you down.
Spidey's like, lucky for you, I pull my punches. But considering this guy's like blocking everything I do, can you hit him harder, Pete? Can we hit him harder? Because once again, the combat in this game is not the strong suit. Can I grab? Is there a grab button? No. There's a web button. See, this is what annoyed me last time. It's like, there are enemies that block my punches, and they'll dodge my web shots. And it's like, okay, well, I guess I'm supposed to bust out a combo or something, but I don't remember any of the combos at this point. I can go into the menu and look, but... ugh.
Amazing!
Spider-Man, PS5. Thank you for that follow. Are you excited for Spider-Man on PS5?
Yeah, it's me.
Right now we're playing Spider-Man, not on PS2, but it's the same game. This is the GameCube
My name
version.
is Spider-Man, and I'll be your superhero today.
There's a boat going down in the river. Please, you gotta Save those people, Spider-Man!
I really wish this had subtitles. Alright, these can be tricky, but I've done these before.
This is a job for some kind of swimming superhero, but since none are around, I guess I'll have to do it.
That's the best delivered line that Tobey Maguire ever did as Spider-Man. Why wouldn't you web zip to the stupid boat, you dumb... Ugh, okay. Not supposed to use the web zip here, because I wouldn't be able to web zip back anyway, because I'm carrying someone. There we go. Come here.
Let's get you out of here.
Okay. Go. Nope. Climb. Oh my god. Okay. Who's next? Come here.
Hang on. I've got you.
That noir pop was really cool. I like that. Okay, go. Whew. Woo! No, climb it. Okay. Okay, hang on. Come here.
Your boat seems to be sinking.
Huh! Whoa! Okay. No! No! No camera. No camera. Okay. 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 Oh boy.
Don't worry, I'm here to rescue you.
No, 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 no. Okay. Huh!
I think there were still people out there.
Woo! Oh, last one. Come here. No, this button. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm here to rescue you.
Okay. 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 Huh! Okay. Got it. Whew! Alright. Yours had a manufacturer's issue that's not noticeable, but still annoying. There's a gap between the left goggle and the mask. Oh, I hate when that kind of stuff happens. Always bugs me. Whew, okay, that was a tricky one, but I managed to get it. What are you... Hang on, there's like... Excuse me, folks, there's like... bad guys doing stuff over here that I think I've got to punch. Kind of wish he had the Rubik's Cube. See, that'd be fun. Woo! I actually do have a video about
Find a safer line of work.
the comic book version of Spider-Man Noir over on the channel. It's kind of dark, that one. But I guess that's part of the point.
Try not to run into my fist with your face.
Yeah, when Spider-Verse came out, I did videos on
Just get along.
on all the alternate Spider characters that were in that. So yeah, I've got videos up on the channel now about yeah, Spider-Man Noir, Miles Morales, Penny Parker, and Spider-Gwen, and Spider-Ham. I've got videos on all of those. One of the pops in Spider-Verse is Miles in the store-bought Spider costume. Oh, nice. Let's see. Alright, almost got enough points. So let's just swing around and look for something else. Then we'll have another mission to do, I believe. Stick to this. Woo! Let's see. Who's next? Who wants a piece of the Spoderman? Oh, someone needs help with something over here.
Yeah, Spidey! Hey! Yeah, I'm talking to you! Hey, keep away from me! Hey!
Yeah, I love Spider-Man Noir in the movie. That movie was fantastic. I love that one.
Spidey, that man got hurt. Can you get him to the hospital?
Really visually stunning as well.
It hurts.
Like one of the best animated series, just across. One of the best animated movies, rather, just across the board. Okay, this guy is smacked up, so let's get him to a hospital. Come, friend.
I know swinging isn't super relaxing, but try to relax.
Let's go to the hospital. I'll save you. this way. Yep, almost there. Here it is. There you go, safe and sound.
Better, okay? Hey,
A simple task for the amazing Spider-Man. Beautiful. Alright, what's going on over here? One of your few favorite Nick Cage roles. Yeah, I like him better as Spider-Man Noir than I did as Ghost Rider, that's for sure. Excuse me, cab. I'm walking here. How is this regular-ass dude blocking my punch every time? This is some balderdash. There we go.
say goodnight, Gracie.
Oh, so that is a dated-ass reference. Say goodnight, Gracie. Goodnight, Gracie.
Spidey,
Here,
my
ma'am.
purse
I got your purse.
George Burns, was that his name?
really hurt that thief.
Oh, we've got a thing. There we go. Woo! Tell you what Ghost Rider I did like, though, was Gabriel Luna played Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider, in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was actually really cool. You got one complaint about Spider-Verse? Uh-oh. Jakester has a grievance he would like to air. And whoop. And whoop. Oh, what's this? Sure, let's give it a try. Whoop. I think I'm doing okay with this movement, actually. I guess they basically put these race markers on tracks that's, like, you know, actually possible to do smoothly. So the web swinging works pretty well when I'm between tall buildings like this, uh-oh. There we go. Hey, I did it. Nice. Go for the mega time? No, thank you. Spent a little too much time on character development on the 3 main spiders. The others, there weren't a lot of fighting. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think that was more of them trying to have some focus on it, but I see what you're saying in that, yeah, in that Ham and Noir and Penny didn't get as much development. But it's the kind of thing where you kind of gotta pick and choose. Like, you know, clearly Miles is the protagonist, so obviously he gets the most development, and then, you know, Peter and Gwen are the secondary characters. So yeah, the other 3 just kind of end up being tertiary characters.
Timing. Jonah was just yelling for you. Go on in.
Thanks, Betty. You were looking for me, Mr. Jameson?
Parker, where were you 15 minutes ago? There's a Latvian diplomat coming into the city by helicopter. He's landing any moment, and I need a photo.
A Latvian diplomat, huh?
Got it, Mr. Jameson.
Interesting that they reference Latveria in this. Wasn't expecting that. which is the country that Doctor Doom is from, and rules most of the time. Woo! Alright, and whee! Lack of JJJ humor. Yeah, they didn't get J.K. Simmons back for this game, which is unfortunate. Whee! Lord knows he was the freaking perfect JJ in these movies. In Spider-Verse? Yeah, he wasn't in... Well, I mean, he wasn't in that either, so... Was he in that at all? I don't think... Jameson wasn't in Spider-Verse at all, was he?
Help! Martians are robbing the Speedy Mart!
Alien invaders holding up a convenience store. This I have to see.
Oh well. We are getting a sequel, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Those sudden movements, Earthling. I require large amounts of your currency.
Sure, Space Dude, whatever you say. Just don't disintegrate me or whatever.
How low the mighty have fallen.
You dare to challenge
Alright, it's time for the ultimate boss fight. I remember this being really tough.
destroy you utterly.
Just look at how many health bars this guy has. Like, this goes on for a while.
My power. Prepare to die.
Alright, let's do it.
You have trifled with.
Whoa, that was sick, dude.
That was close, but I think I got him.
So hard, Spidey.
Oh, I give up. Don't hit me again.
Quentin Beck, I presume. Say cheese. Great. Gotta get these photos to the Bugle.
This game did Mysterio dirty, but at least we got him proper in Far From Home. So, at least there's that. I mean, Mysterio was like a big boss in like previous games before this, so it's not like he hasn't had a fair shot in a video game in this era. Although without spoiling anything from it, there's some stuff in the PS4 game involving the Scorpion that it's a little weird that it's not a Mysterio section. Like, this feels like it could be a Mysterio thing, but it's not. Something good? Alright, let's see what we got. I feel like we should do Spider-Man, but let's go. In fact, let's go with some later stuff. Let's do Volume 4. Let's not go with the last one. Let's go with the essential Peter Parker the Spectacular Spider-Man Volume 4. Let's get a random page from this boyo. Let's go over to this. Let's go. Whoop. Let's go near the end of the book. Let's see. So we've got Black Cat standing around in her apartment, it looks like. Actually, is this going to look better? Hang on, let me see something here. Because I had a filter on this before that. Boop. Yeah, I think that works better for the black and white one. Here we go. Okay. So yes, Black Cat looks like she's in her apartment here and says, as the Kingpin's technicians work feverishly over the controls, the Black Cat paces the floor of her elegant apartment. Where's Spider? He said he'd be coming right over, and it doesn't take him that long to swing across town. Oh, maybe he's changed his mind. Maybe he's still mad about that fight we had. Maybe he found some mousy little girl who likes him as Peter Parker. Excuse me. Maybe he found some mousy little girl who likes him as that Peter Parker person. I bet that's it. Well, if that's true, if that's what he's standing me up for, why, I wouldn't take him back now, even if he came crawling on his knees. Someone rapping at the door there. Tap, tap, tap. Yeah, I remember this era. This is when Peter and Spider-Man and the Black Cat were dating, but the cat didn't want to have anything to do with him as Peter Parker because she only cared about Spider-Man. And here we have Spidey coming through the door saying, Cat, it was Silvermane. I couldn't stop him. He beat me. Bad. And just when I thought I was dead, he let me go. He's got to be stopped, Cat. Don't worry, Spider. We'll stop him. No, we can't do it. He's He's too strong. The only ones that can stop him. Sorry, what is it? It's hard to see. Only ones who can stop him. Got to find them, Cat. Got to find Cloak and Dagger. Next, the dagger at the end of the tunnel. I don't think this is a symbiote era thing, because for a while after getting rid of the symbiote costume, Spider-Man actually wore a cloth replica of it. It happened a lot while he was dating Black Cat, so they had the matching black suits. But yeah, basically, because the Black Cat thought that the symbiote was just a regular costume. Obviously, she wouldn't have a reason to think otherwise, so she made, like, another one for him, I think. I think that's how it happened. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point it was Peter in the cloth replica of the black suit. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm wrong. This is actually the symbiote, because, yeah, you can see him, like, transforming his clothes into it. So, yeah, this was while he had the actual alien costume. Yeah, you can see it, going onto his arm here. So yes, this is actual alien costume, Peter. It must have been after this that he lost it. So that page came from Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, number 94. Apparently he gets his crap kicked in by old Silvermane. Alright, cool. That was fun. Put that one on the shelf again. Thank you, Jakester, for redeeming another page. Okay, and where are we here? There we go. Alright, so let's get these Mysterio pictures back to the Bugle. Oh, look, we're right here. Perfect. How good is the Noir series? It's all right. It's just it's a mini series, so it's a pretty brief read. You know, it's not my favorite thing. It's a bit grim and gritty.
I have some photos you might want to see. Remember Quentin Beck? Turns out he was mysterious.
It's intriguing enough because there's a little bit of a murder mystery vibe to it.
So, Beck and Spider-Man were in cahoots all along.
How can you look at those pictures and say that?
I don't have time for your moral outrage, Parker. I'm trying to run a paper here and make sure my son's wedding to Jean Marie doesn't bankrupt me.
Her name is Mary Jane.
Yeah, right. I'll give you $200 for the lot. You can collect your money on your way out.
I can't believe that. Jameson would frame his own mother if he thought it would sell papers.
Oh, whoa. Oh, gosh. I don't know. Do I really need... Well, I guess I could. So I don't know if I really need an oh whoa emote, considering you can just oh whoa and ooh woo to your heart's content as it is.
Need a hand?
Don't hurt me!
Okay, bye.
Wait, I'm trying to help. Oh, I'm so sick of everyone hating me. I'm going to go give the Bugle's esteemed publisher a piece of my mind. He's messed up my reputation long enough.
And woo! Oh, hang on. Is that an unclaimed hint token I see? I believe it is. Boop.
There are all kinds of cool knickknacks you can pick up in the Spidey store.
What about Paddywhacks?
Some of them are definitely high-ticket items. The most expensive item is a special speed upgrade. When you see it, you'll understand why.
Okay. Whoop. There we go. Nice hairdo, thank you. My hair's getting long. Pretty soon it'll be at the point where I can just tie all of it back.
Hey!
Speaking of Black Cat.
I don't have time to talk. I need to have a word with the publisher of the Daily Bugle.
Whoa there, mighty one. Take a deep breath.
That paper has turned half the city against me. I'm sick and tired of it.
Well, I'm sure that bursting into the Bugle offices...
Hey, Baby Mario brother. No, don't quite. No, we're not quite there yet.
All I'm saying is, you may want to calm down. You seriously need to loosen up. Have more fun. You're a superhero. You swing through New York City in brightly colored tights.
I like my costume.
The point is, here you are. Powers far beyond those of mortal men. And you're pouting on a rooftop. What's up with that?
I do like the portrayal of Black Cat in this game. I don't know the name of the actress, but she's great for it.
I did find Shocker again. And I am dying for some payback.
Sounds good.
All right. Showtime, baby.
Like, they got the look down, too. Like, the model looks good. Like, this is just a just a solid version of Black Cat. I like it. Jen Bartel and Chris Anka. I mean, well, let's be fair. You just named, like, two of the best artists in the industry, especially in terms of, like, character design and stuff. So, I mean, everything is gonna come up lacking compared to what, like, Chris Anka and Jen Bartel do. That's just a fact of the matter.
You would think I'd be better at following her by now.
Yeah, we got some Black Cat action going here. Woo! Ow!
Yeah, I'm on it.
So these Shocker's men, I'm assuming. They have similar tech from the looks of it. Makes sense considering the last time we were hanging out with Black Cat, we fought the Shocker.
No sweat.
Physically impossible for Jen Bartel to release a bad cover. Yeah, plus she's been really getting thirsty with the Final Fantasy VII fan art over on Twitter, and I am here for it. You know what I'm on about. Ow. I just, like, splat on the ground. Became a Final Fantasy VII fan account. Yep. I'm not against it. Every time she draws anything with Tifa in it, I'm just like, oh god, yes, give it to me. Feed it to my eyeballs now. Give me more. Woo! But, you know, I've gone on record as saying, as far as I'm concerned, Tifa can take my head, press it against her abdomen, and grate me like a block of cheese. I'd be okay with that. In fact, I'd encourage it. Woo! Way to go, Nightbot. Nightbot wants you to join the Discord server so you can hear my bullshit on a more consistent basis. Ah, jeez. Okay, hang on. Got him. There we go.
Now let's get back on track.
Yeah, lead the way.
Holly Fields, known for playing Nadia in the Old Republic games. Nice.
Surprised that you found Shocker again. Thought he would be smart enough to lay low for a while.
Finding out where he is was
Chris Anka retweeted a video of a female MMA crushing a watermelon with her thighs. Yeah, I'm not against it. Yeah, Chris Anka is another one that's really good for drawing the slightly thirsty art. The piece he did with of Rogue and Gambit is spectacular. Woo! Woo! Where are you getting to, Cat? Okie dokie. Here we are.
This is an old Oscorp research lab. Shark's moving up in the world.
Yeah, some kind of...
Slightly thirsty. Just a
I wasn't
smidge.
really paying attention. I'm gonna find another way in. I'll meet you inside.
Okie dokie. The White Trees had a ridiculous amount of sex, and that was just a 2-issue series. I would not be surprised. I'm also not against it. Alright, where are we headed to? Oh, what's going on in here? Oh, there's Shocker.
I must have told every lowlife in New York where to find me.
A trap?
Don't take it too hard, Pat. Shocker's a crafty one. No? Wait, I'm thinking of someone else.
Get ready. Here comes the pain.
Yeah, if anybody's not familiar, they should look up Chris Anka and Jen Bartel. They're both on Twitter, but they're both spectacular artists. I love their work. Alright, how do I... There we go.
I'm gonna pulverize you. You ain't got what
Okay,
it
so I
takes.
probably got to just avoid his crap until the shield comes down. That's what it's looking like here. I've got very low health, so this is probably not going to be the run.
But it looks like there's another panel we have to hit at the same time. Find it, and we'll shut its field down.
Okay. Go.
Hey, Spider, what are you doing?
Oh, that's you here. I thought...
Knock out the shield. Hurry!
No, I can't hit him yet, can I?
Got to break this.
Come on, Spider, let's get a shield.
Oh, it's the
down.
blue... Is the blue one him? The blue thing is him. So I think I've got to be on the opposite side. That's what she said. So it's the one directly across from her? Probably. So you're... Ow.
Get your butt in here and hit that terminal. Unless you like being shot.
Ah, jeez, no. Oh, my God. Controls. There we
I
go.
was right. Look at that shield go down.
I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking.
Shocker a lesson, right, Spider?
You know, things are relatively safe here despite, you know, certain global situations. But, you know, I'm working full-time right now. You know, still working on the channel. We passed 6,500 subs, and we're closing in on yeah, this is not going to be the run. Closing in on 7,000, which is good. Okay, can I...
You ain't taking me back in.
do some solid damage on him anyway. Hey, Netbite, how's it going?
Shield's up again. I'll work on it. Look out for those blasts, okay?
It's like every Spider-Man dev is legally obliged to put Shocker in there. I mean, he's a good villain. I like him. He's a good villain for a guy that's like a boss, but not like the final boss. So, definitely works. You know, he's not Green Goblin or Dr. Octopus level, but he's like I said, definitely he's a mid-level or mid-game boss.
Yeah,
That's...
I did it. Just get that other panel and his shield is down.
Okay, so you are there, which means I need to be here. Oh, missed it.
Quit fooling around, Spider.
Come on. I can't climb over the frickin'... I've lost track of where I am. Here I am. I gotta go around the stupid pipes.
Come on, Spider. Let's get
I
a
gotta
shield
line up.
down
I
already.
gotta press B.
Still need
Okay,
a lot
this is gonna be it.
left of you.
No, I still got a little bit of health left. Yeah, okay, I can interrupt his stun thing.
Funny, 'cause that's just where you're going.
Okay. Except there are ones that I can't interrupt. I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking, Netbite. Yeah. So I wasn't expecting to win this round, obviously, because I went in with pretty low health, but that was a good fact-finding mission right there. Do I think they'll do Sinister Six in the MCU, and if so, who's going to be in it? Seems entirely possible. I mean, Sony is still involved with that whole deal, and we know that they want to do a Sinister Six movie. But as for who's going to be in it, that's a tough question. I'd say the Vulture is probably going to be a lock, since he's still alive, he's still in the universe. Probably Scorpion, since he was hinted at as well. They're doing the Morbius movie, but I've got my... maybe they'll try and swing Morbius into it, but I kind of got my doubts. I feel like Morbius is going to be one of those, is going to be basically an MCU-adjacent movie. Is Morbius and the stuff that Sony is doing off on their own, I feel like that's going to be MCU-adjacent in the same way that the TV shows were. So it's going to be that kind of general vibe. So I don't know if Morbius is going to be a part of it. But yeah, Vulture, Scorpion, I'd say those two are pretty likely. If I had to guess, like, other people from the comics, the one who hasn't been in a movie yet that I would guess is Kraven the Hunter. Just because we know he's a big villain, he's one of the original members in the comics, and he's one that Sony and various people want to put in a movie. So chances are we're going to get Kraven the Hunter in live action at some point. You think we'll get Doc Ock or Goblin? Hopefully Dr. Octopus. That's who I would assume. Because, not always the case, but traditionally, or I'll put it this way, most incarnations of the Sinister Six, including the first one, are led by Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus is traditionally the leader of the Sinister Six. So, doing it without him, you could, sure, but really Dr. Octopus should be there. Yeah, as for the Tom Hardy Venom movie, I don't know if that's going to be I don't know if there's going to be crossover there or not. Or if there is, it'll have to be done in a very different way from the comics, considering they don't have the shared backstory. So I don't know if that would really work there. I don't know. Remains to be seen. Although apparently they are working on that sequel to Venom, which I hope is good, because I liked Venom. I didn't love it, I liked it. I thought the Venom movie was going to be okay, and it ended up being about as good as I thought it would be. So I wasn't disappointed. It was pretty breezy, it didn't feel like it dragged. I watched it once in theaters and never saw it again. I'll probably see the sequel. I don't want to spoil the post-credits sequence, but my god, that was the worst wig I have ever seen in any movie ever, bar none. Worst wig ever. I don't want to spoil it, but if you've seen the post-credit scene to Venom, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That wig was terrible. But I like the rest of the movie. Might appreciate if you watched again. Yeah, see, I went in with Venom with low expectations. I expected a decent popcorn movie. Just something to keep me entertained for an hour and a half, and that's what it was. That's what it's good for. If you want... I wouldn't go out and spend a ridiculous amount of money on it, but if you want to, like, lay back and see a dumb action movie for an hour and a half... I mean, Tom Hardy is the lead. Tom Hardy's always good. So far, most MCU Spider-Man villains hate Tony Stark more than they do Spider-Man. I suppose so, but I mean, that'll probably turn when we get, you know, more villains that are rematching him and that kind of thing. Venom would be cool to see in a future Spider-Verse installment. Ooh, yeah. I said this, I think, last time, but the ones I want to see in a Spider-Verse 2, I want to see Jessica Drew. We need to get the original Spider-Woman in there, because she deserves it. And I want to see Japanese Spider-Man just so we can get Leo Pardon, the giant robot. Oh yeah, Tom Hardy played both Bane and Metal, and Mad Max. Tom Hardy is pretty cool. I like that dude. Alright, I'm restarting this with full health now, right?
I must have told every lowlife in New York where to find me.
There's another Japanese Spider-Man. Yes, there was an actual live-action Japanese Spider-Man TV show in the 1970s, I believe, that
Get ready. Here comes the pain.
I believe his... I forget his name. His name is Takuya something, but I can't remember his last name again. I looked it up last time, and I've already forgotten it again. But,
Keep him busy.
yeah.
I'm gonna find
Basically, it didn't have a whole lot to do with actual Spider-Man, but it was more of just a traditional Japanese Sentai series, because it was like... The dude was a motocross rider who got his powers from aliens, and then he got a giant robot named Leo Pardon. But he has the same suit as Spider-Man. And yeah, he was in the Spider-Verse comics, so they had his giant-ass robot in that, which was fun.
Look at that shield go down. Let's go teach Shocker a lesson. Right,
Marvel's
Spider?
made weirder origins. True.
Careful, Cat. He's still dangerous.
Alright, where are you? But yeah, I want to see him just so we can get Leo Pardon in the in the sequel. That would be amazing. Takuya Yamashiro, that was his name. That's it. He is the emissary of death, Spider-Man. The theme song is good too. I like that theme song.
This guy gave you trouble, Spider?
It'll take
Alright,
more
he's shielded
than you
again.
got to break this.
Alright, is this... Oh god. Is this the right one? No, Cat is coming up here, so I probably need to go to the other one. Careful, careful, careful.
Figured it out. Get over to the other terminal and we'll shut him down.
Got him.
Looks like he just got out of traction.
Funny, because that's just where you're
Damn it.
going.
I should have gone into, like... Hang on.
Shocker's
There we go.
still a boring name. What about Jack-O-Ham?
Should you just tell him to go by Jack-O-Lantern? Because that's actually another villain.
I ain't letting you stop me.
Funnily enough, the second Hobgoblin is the original Jack-O-Lantern. There's like multiple Jack-O-Lanterns.
I'll work on it. Be careful.
Alright. I'm dying again. Not doing great. I'm still just kind of feeling this out, I think. Alright, Cat, where are you headed to? You're going to that one? Oh, I should go to this one. No, oh my god, I can't crawl over that pipe, that's right.
Yeah, I did it. Just get that other panel and his shield is down.
I'm
Shoot.
through playing around.
You must lose a feeling every time you blast something.
Oh, damn it.
Stop me.
That shield is really getting on my nerves. I'm gonna figure out a way to shut it down for good.
Damn it. Okay, that didn't work.
That should do it. The controls are so...
Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yes, I know who you're talking about, Nevbite. Oh, yeah, the Uncle Ben and Aunt May version from Vault of Spiders. Maybe what we'll end up seeing is a lot more cameos like that. That would be fun. Like, I can imagine, like, us seeing a lot more, like, Spider people. Not necessarily, you know, all of them playing a big role in the story, obviously, because, you know, the story needs to have some focus and have main characters. But, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a lot more cameo appearances, just, like, somehow worked in there, just showing different versions of different Spider-Men and women. Alright, let's try that again. But yes, the one you're talking about is, yeah, definitely one of the bigger ones next to Peter in terms of, like, number of starring roles he's had in comics.
A trap?
Don't take it too hard, Cat. Shocker's a crafty one.
Oh yeah, Aunt May in Spider-Verse was amazing.
I'm thinking of someone else.
Get ready. Here comes the pain.
Okay, I'm gonna actually try and pay attention to this now so I can actually beat this guy.
Spider, keep him busy. I'm gonna find some way to shut down that force field.
So at the start, I just gotta swing around.
Give me a
Damn it.
break.
Nope, we're good. He knocked me out of the air, but I'm fine. Didn't do any health damage.
Okay,
Cat is up
I got it.
there.
But it looks like there's another panel we have to hit at the same time. Find it and we'll set his field down.
Okay, so I can get onto here. Hit that.
I was right. Look at that shield go down.
Pizza time. Hey, Hypnomaster.
Right, Spider?
Careful, Cat.
Okay. Oh, damn it, can I... Hang on, he's gonna do a freaking big thing. Got him. Some damage in.
Funny, cause that's just where you're going.
Damn it.
Shield's up again.
Okay, I didn't get much in there, but I didn't take any damage either, so I'll take it. Okay,
Figured it out. Get over to the other terminal and we'll shut him down.
good to go.
He wants to lose a spelling every time he blasts something.
Oh, come on! I was so far away from him and he did so much damage! Oh, F that. That's stupid. That's stupid. Like, it wasn't even doing the lighting effect anymore. I thought I was playing that so safe, and I still took such a huge chunk of damage. Alright, note it.
This guy gave you trouble, Spider?
It'll
Okay.
take more than you got to break this.
Oh yeah, no, that was good. Miles Morales is getting a lot of popularity, and he totally deserves it. It's nice to see a second generation hero do well, because that doesn't happen very often. Usually it's only the first version of a character that really stays consistently popular, which is why, you know, in the comics we've had
Yeah, I did it. Just get that other panel and his shield.
we've had like Falcon and Bucky take over as Captain America at varying points, but Steve always ends up coming back and being Captain America in the end because, you know, he's the original and he's best known for it. But yeah, Miles Morales is sticking around as Spider-Man. But I mean, also a big part of that is that, you know, with Miles Morales and Peter specifically, they can both be Spider-Man. You don't need to have it one way or the other. It's not, you know, one of them isn't giving up the mantle so the other one can have it. It's just, no, there are two Spider-Men now. That's just the way it is. You can have two people with the same name. It's fine.
Jocko is still a boring name. What about Jacko Ham?
Huh. Okay, this is going well now that I'm playing it relatively safely, I feel. Okay, he's gonna get that shield up again in a second. Let's see if I can get some more damage in first.
Funny, cause that's just where you're going.
Okay.
Jocko is still a boring name. What about Jacko Ham?
Doing well.
Spelling every time you blast something.
Let's get away. Shoot.
They'll need a mop to clean up what's left of you.
Get away. Let's get back in. Where are you going, you butthead? Come here, you.
This guy gave you trouble, Spider?
Got him. Okay, cool. Nice.
Was that as good for you as it was for me?
Oh, boy.
I have to admit, you were right. I feel much better.
You see? I told you, baby.
Oh, cat.
You'll be fine. Come see me next time you're feeling down, alright? I'll see you around.
Whoo, baby.
She's pretty amazing, don't you think, Shock?
I think my career has just hit a new low.
Ah, who cares what you think?
Okay, that was good. I like that scene. Hooray!
If only all my problems could be settled with flashy climactic battles.
Burning Bridges, Chapter 14. But yeah, Miles Morales did well enough that he's the... Oh.
Maybe I can make it tonight.
Uh-oh, we gotta go. Yeah, Miles Morales did so well that he was like the thing, the main thing. Like, obviously there are some other aspects of it that have cropped up from time to time in various ways, but Miles Morales is the main thing from the Ultimate Universe. That when Marvel pulled the plug on that, when that basically got wiped out in Secret Wars, although it's kind of still around apparently. Like they've implied that a version of it still exists out there, but yeah, they just took Miles Morales and plopped him down in the on Earth 616, the prime Marvel Earth. So yeah. Now on the normal ass Marvel Universe Earth, there are two at least Spider-Man, because you've got both Peter and Miles are active. Woo! Is that why we haven't seen more from the Ultimates? Yeah, the Ultimate Universe is basically done. And like I said, I don't remember where, but I'm sure there was a book somewhere that implied that the universe still existed. And like, I think the Peter Parker in that universe came back or something like that. Like, you know, in Secret Wars it basically implied that the whole thing blew up and that it was destroyed. But I'm sure I saw a scene somewhere that was like, no, things are fine there now. Things are just like chill. The heroes are still heroes and the villains are doing the stuff. Last time I saw the Ultimates was recently in the 616 Ultimates book, where the Maker like summoned them, but that might have been like duplicates or something.
Can't believe I missed it again.
Good night, guys. See y'all tomorrow.
What's up, Garly? Give me your money.
Oh, Blue Marvel was on the 616 version of the Ultimates, not the Ultimate version. Ultimates. This is getting confusing. But yeah, the Ultimate books with, although I'm pretty sure that series did end, but yeah, the Ultimates series with Blue Marvel in it, yeah, that's not an Ultimate Universe book. That was just the team that was called the Ultimates. Yeah. Okay, I'll explain this in the simplest way I can. There were two teams called the Ultimates, the two different teams. There's the first one are from the Ultimate Universe, and they're basically that universe's version of the Avengers. There was another Ultimates team from the Prime Universe, and that was the one that had Captain Marvel and Photon and Black Panther and Blue Marvel and all those guys. So yeah, two different teams. The Blue Marvel one is from the regular universe.
I have to get back to my patrol. See you around.
Yeah, next time a bunch of thugs try to jump me.
The famous kiss would have been in the first game if it was anywhere. Although I don't think they did it there either.
Why can't I just tell MJ the
I don't
truth?
remember.
I can't believe she's getting married and I'm just waving from the sidelines.
I did beat that first game, and that was a pain in the dunk, I gotta tell you that.
Go.
Woo! Now, I don't know where I'm headed because this game didn't deign to give us subtitles. God forbid. Something that drives me nuts about some of these old license games that they don't even give you the option of having subtitles. Like, that's some pretty basic stuff not to include. So what's going on up here? Hey, cat.
Hey, what took you so long?
Running late seems to be part of my idiom.
You work too hard. Ditch the mild-mannered civilian routine. This life is so much more fun. Look at me. Sure, I can play hero if I want. But if I don't feel like it... Give it a try. Take the weight of the world off your shoulders.
You don't understand. You don't know why I do this.
What? Parents got killed by a mugger? Abducted by aliens? Sold you to the circus? It doesn't matter. Whatever the reasons, you can't change the past. What's done is done. You have to live for the present.
Hippie.
Alright, fine.
Actually, Peter Parker's parents.
All I'm saying is...
I'll get into that in a second.
I suppose, as usual, that you have the perfect thing to take my mind off my problems.
Now that you mention it, there is a little something I know about. You know that warehouse on the west side near the convention center? Something big is going down. I'll race you there.
All right, Moonbeam. You're on. Let's go.
Okay. So you really want to know the deal with Peter Parker's parents? They were... Richard and Mary Parker were CIA agents that were framed and killed by the fake communist Red Skull. That's how Richard and Mary Parker died. They were killed by the communist Red Skull after he framed them to make it look like they were traitors to America because they were double agents spying on his organization. Oh, come on, I was almost there.
Oh, another stunning win for Black Cat.
Not that you're bragging.
Maybe I was supposed to lose that race.
All right, let's get going.
That could almost be its own miniseries. It really could. That was something that was revealed back in the 60s. There was an annual special where Peter Parker was investigating what happened to his parents, and like he came across, he came upon the notion that they were traitors to America, and then of course set about trying to clear their names, which is how he found out about the whole Red Skull thing. There is a not a miniseries, but there is a single issue starring Richard and Mary Parker. It's Untold Tales of Spider-Man number -1. It's a comic about Richard and Mary Parker, and they save Wolverine from Hydra in that series, or in that book. Okay, hang on. Ow. Yeah, Richard and Mary Parker save Wolverine from Hydra, and so here's your Marvel Comics fact for the day. Canonically, Wolverine was in the room when Richard Parker found out that his wife was pregnant with Spider-Man, or with the boy who would be Spider-Man. Gosh dang. The communist framing storyline was in the 60s? Who would have thought? Yeah, really though. There was a lot of fighting communists back then. Mostly in Iron Man, but a little bit in Spider-Man. Iron Man had a lot of Russian villains back then. Wow, this is there's a lot of exploding going on. I don't know if that's ever actually been referenced again. I suppose Peter would have no way of knowing, and Wolverine probably wouldn't remember that specific moment. Wow, there's a lot of exploding going on. So how am I supposed to approach this? Let me see. What about? Well, I want it to lock on to this guy that's right in front. See, I would like to lock onto the one that's right in front of me, but apparently the game doesn't feel that's what I should be doing. Okay, how am I supposed to approach this? Okay, let me start in this corner here. Take that guy out first. Ow. Trying to figure out what this game expects of me right now. Because surely there must be an intended solution to this. I like to think that developers aren't just going to throw a whole crap ton of enemies at me and just expect me to deal with it without having some kind of intended solution to the problem. Stan Lee and Steve Ditko's original Spider-Man stuff still holds up. I don't know, maybe I'm biased, but in my opinion, yeah, the original run on Spider-Man they are the best stuff Marvel was doing in the 60s. In my opinion. In my opinion, the old issues of Spider-Man, they do hold up better than most of the other stuff. They feel less dated. And maybe maybe a big part of that is that, you know, Spider-Man was always intended to be a more character-driven story arc, or book. Where, you know, it's about this one kid and his struggles, and, you know, despite, you know, it being from the 60s, so obviously some stuff is going to be dated in that kind of thing, but that's still the kind of story that is fairly universal throughout the ages. You guys are... I'm mostly letting you deal with yourselves at this point. I've just been waiting up here. I'm just gonna let Cat do all the work, because I'm just gonna die. This problem appears to be solving itself for the most part. Yeah, those original Spider-Man books still very readable in my opinion. You know, because like all of the 60s books have like a certain amount of goofiness and cheesiness to them. I don't know, maybe that goofiness and cheesiness just works better when it's a book about a kid trying to do his best and trying to be a superhero. Crap, crap, crap. I shouldn't have come down. I just wanted to take this guy out. Okay. Nope. Okay. Be careful now. I'm almost dead, but we're also almost done here. I'm just gonna... yeah. Just one dude left. Oh my god. Frickin', if that guy kills me, I swear to God, I like ran up and tried to punch him, but he freaking blocked my punch. Hang on, can I lock onto him? Alright, I'm locked onto him. I'm charging up my frickin' super punch. I'm gonna punch him. Oh my god. God. I've got a punch that I can charge up by charging up my jump meter. I feel like that should be unblockable, for God's sake. These, at least by these regular-ass dudes. Come on.
Totally irresponsible.
What are you so upset about? We won!
Hey, Nova, how's it going?
Well, excuse me for trying to get you to...
That's so many hellos. I love it. Okay. By the way, if you guys haven't done so already, then be sure to put exclamation point play into the chat to be entered for the Animal Crossing Bells giveaway. I'm giving away, today I got some extra stuff added to the pile, so I'm giving away a million bells, 1 Nook Miles ticket, some DIYs, and some fossils. I'm glad to hear it, Anova. I am almost dead in this game.
No
Okay.
matter how hard it is, I can't abandon my friends.
So what's up? Now I just need to get some more hero points. Okay, cool. I'm going to do that in just a sec. First, I need to grab some more water. We'll be back in just a moment. Part of Bushmaster's plan was to have Dr. Burstein use his machines to transform him into another Power Man. Even though the two superpowered opponents were evenly matched in terms of strength, Luke's skill and determination allowed him to defeat Bushmaster. Furthermore, during the fight, Misty was able to apprehend Gadget Man and obtain the evidence proving that Diamondback had framed Carl Lucas. And so, with some help from Danny's lawyer, Jaron Hogarth, Carl Lucas was declared innocent and legally changed his name to Luke Cage. After this, Power Man and Iron Fist became partners in the Hero for Hire business, and eventually grew to become best friends. During one adventure together, while battling the forces of a crime lord called the Owl, Luke and Danny met a young woman calling herself Nitrous. After defeating the Owl's forces, the three heroes discovered that one of the criminals had brought their 2 children to the meeting. These kids would have had to spend the night in a police station before social services could collect them in the morning, but to spare them that, Nitrous unmasked, revealing her name to be Jessica Jones, and that she had references with S.H.I.E.L.D., so she could look after the 2 kids for the night. Thoroughly impressed by her compassion, Luke went to Jessica's apartment to dress her wounds from the battle and to keep her company. While Jessica retired from superheroics, the two maintained a friendship until years later, Luke and Jessica hooked up for a one-night stand. This dalliance resulted in Jessica becoming pregnant, which caused Luke to confess his feelings for her, and the two moved in together. It was around this time that Luke's superhero career advanced to the next level, when he joined forces with the newest incarnation of the legendary team, the Avengers, and fought alongside Earth's mightiest heroes, such as Iron Man and Captain America. He so impressed his fellow heroes that he was later put in charge of his own team of Avengers. And so, Luke and Jessica's daughter was born in Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, surrounded by Earth's mightiest heroes. The child was named Danielle Cage, although if Iron Fist asks, she's absolutely not named after him. In order to make sure their daughter had the best life they could offer, Luke and Jessica made their union official and the two were married. Even as a husband and father, however, Luke Cage has continued to fight against evil and injustice as a defender of the innocent and one of Earth's mightiest heroes. And that, my friends, is the history of Luke Cage. Greetings, true believers, and welcome to another cosmic episode of History of the Marvel Universe. Today's tale begins on the richly advanced alien utopia of Zen-La. The Zenlavians of generations past had long since abolished war, disease, and all manner. And we are back. In fact, we are back, because Xanta's here. Hey, buddy. And yes, Doctor Strange delivered Jessica Jones's baby. That's fun. Hey, buddy. Oh my god, look at this baby. Look at him being so baby. Oh my god, he's such a good boy. Look at that good boy. Also, I always thought Nightbots kind of sounded like a Transformer. Hey, buddy. Who's a good boy? Oh, you a good boy? He's a good boy. Good kitty. Say hello to the nice peoples. No? Oh, fine. Be that way. Hello. Okay. Can I have my controller back? Thank you. Oakley dokley. He's just gonna rub his face off the side of the desk there. That's fun. That's cool. He can do that all he wants. Okay, we need more hero points. This is what we need.
What? Do I quit being
What's you doing, bud?
Spider-Man?
Smashing your face against the
No.
against the mic stand there. Can you not do that, please? I'm gonna ask you nicely not to do that.
Being Peter Parker.
I would appreciate it if you
Being
didn't.
Spider-Man either.
Okay. So let's go look for some crimes to stop.
I should track down Black Cat. I need to have a talk with her.
Or we'll track down Black Cat. Because we need to have a talk with her, apparently.
If you only knew.
Oh, hang on. I just passed by a store. Let me, Yeah, here it is. Let me go into the store for a second just to see if there's anything I can unlock. What you doing, bud? Right, access the store. Swing speed, yep, we'll get that, because we need those eventually anyway. Let's see, what else we got here? Dude, Zant, please, stop. I love you, but stop that. BBA. Only he's wearing spider reflexes, yeah. BBXB. Super web. That seems good. After dodging, press BB to execute a very powerful clearing kick. Alright, we'll get that. That seems like it could come up. Fully charge a jump, then press B while sprinting to knock enemies away and get up into the air. That sounds tricky. This seems useful. Just to tie up multiple enemies at once. Full health. Oh, that's just a heal. Alright, that's good for now. Back to it then. Zand has decided to plop down and chill out. Because he's a good boy. Up, 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 corner. Corner! Whoop! Whoop! Okie dokie. Whee! Oh, hang on, what's this? Secret token! You'll love to see it. Woo! Whoop-ah. Okay. What do we got? Cat, what are you doing?
I was wondering if you were gonna show up.
Not you, her.
We need to talk.
Oh? Okay. Talk then.
I don't think I can see you anymore.
Hysterical blindness?
What? Oh, nothing like that. I just finally realized something. I'm not like you. I can't live the life that you do. My powers came with a responsibility, and I need the balance of a normal life. Being Spider-Man is who I am. But being...
Hey, Mutant Power Man X, thank you for joining me.
That's who I am, too.
Let's skip ahead to the part where you ask if we can still be friends.
Can we still be friends?
Don't sound so dejected. Once I cross your path, I'm not so easy to get rid of.
I like her. She's cute.
Find your girl. That's what you want to do, right? You finally started listening to me. You're doing what you want.
Thanks, Cat.
See you around.
I can do it. I can balance both. Maybe it isn't too late. Maybe I can be Spider-Man and still be with MJ.
Bump! Maybe, Peter. Maybe. Toby just doesn't like girls. Hey, I ain't judging. I can get behind it. Oops. We stan a gay Spider-Man. Maybe he should ask out the Human Torch. That guy's pretty hot. God, I'm so clever and funny. Okay. So let's go talk to MJ, I'm assuming. Woo! Oops. How do you do it? Takes a lot of practice and natural talent, I'm not gonna lie. God damn it, Anova. I'm glad Anova is here to keep me in my place. Okie dokie. Let's head off yonder and see what's going on here. I feel like at this point we're getting through the story missions pretty at a pretty good clip. They're continuing to come up as we go. Y'all gotta keep me from getting a swell head over here. If I get gay Spider-Man, then you want Black Batman? What was the name of the, there was one recently. He was Batwing, and then he took over for Bruce or something? I don't know. I don't know DC as well, or at the very least I don't know the modern stuff as well. There was one recently in the comics.
Love you, Anova. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I really appreciate you. You're a great person, and I like you a lot.
Woo! Still love a black Batman? Yeah. I'm not against it. Batwing, yes. Can't remember what his real name is. Wasn't he related to Lucius Fox, or am I making that up? What's up, bud? The cat is lying there staring at me. If you ever wondered what I'm looking down at from time to time.
Peter.
MJ, there's something I have to tell you. I know I haven't always been there. It feels like I've been going in two directions at once. I just figured everything out, though. I know what I want to do. I know who I want to be, and I know who I want to be with. I want to be with you.
Peter. I'm getting married to John. I
can't do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Peter. Good night.
I like the way you think, Mutant Power Man X. That would be really cool. Like, cast Michael B. Jordan as, like, Terry McGinnis or something like that.
I must have looked totally crazy. Things could never work out.
Bring in,
The danger. I must have been out of my
well, like, I've heard the idea thrown around before of bringing back, back Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne for a Batman Beyond movie. But, yeah, I would 100% be down with seeing, you know, Michael B. Jordan as Terry. Like, he'd do a great job. Telling you Black Batman just doesn't exist. Like I said, there's at least one that I can think of. Yes, Michael Keaton is as Bruce Wayne in that. That would be amazing. Make it like a pseudo-sequel to the '89 movie. Why not? Just bring him back in. I feel like we've barely seen Harry in this game, but here he is.
Who's there?
You know, I like that idea a lot.
Hello, Harry. So nice to see you again.
Octavius!
Glad to see you still remember me. Now, I have a problem, and you seem to be the only one who can solve it for me.
Tritium! You need tritium.
Bright boy. Very good.
Make a deal.
Your thing is kind of twitching.
Oh? And what would that be?
Spider-Man.
Ooh. That's a textured face right there.
Please. Elucidate for me.
You hate Spider-Man as much as I do. Both of us have lost someone we love because of him. If you bring him to me, alive, the tritium is yours.
We have a bargain. Now, how to catch the freak.
Go find Peter Parker. He takes pictures of that bug for the Bugle. He'll know where to find him. Don't hurt him, though.
Yeah, having Keaton back as Bruce and Michael B. Jordan as Terry, that would be... That's a solid cast right there.
Yeah. Harry's been
Like,
a much better friend than I'll ever.
not even considering the race aspect of it, just Michael B. Jordan is just a really solid actor who would totally slaughter that part.
Webhead, looking good.
Every hint marker in the city is a direct line to me for a special piece of information, advice, or, I don't know, what have you. Oh, and you'll get some hero points, too. In case you're into, winning.
Hey, yo, Spider-Man!
Yeah, he might be a bit old at this point, but I mean, something along that line could still work.
And I'm sure you did. You probably noticed that things are a little different this time around. We hope you like the changes. Oh, and if you haven't played the last game, what are you waiting for? A written invitation?
But I mean, Terry doesn't necessarily need to be a kid either, so...
Hi, my name is Spider-Man, and I'll be your superhero today.
Help! I just heard gunshots.
Come out with your hands up.
Okay, get clear.
Alright, let's deal with this. Here we go. Oh god, I have no health. I'm probably gonna die soon. Weird that they don't refill your health meter after story missions. Alright, I should get some health after this anyway. There we go. Yeah, they refill your health after side missions, but not after story missions. It's kind of weird. Oh, hang on. We have a new chapter. To save the city. To save the city, go to your apartment. Okay, that's easy enough. We'll do that. Woo! Wee! Wee! There we go.
I need
Wee!
to apologize to MJ next time.
That's a race now. I'll do races and side stuff like that when we need it. Hey Alexstria, how's it going? Hey Foreteller. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you're having a good Sunday thus far. We're playing some of the old Spoderman 2. Also giving away some more Animal Crossing stuff today, so feel free to enter that by putting !play into the chat if you want to be involved in the Marble Drop. We'll be doing that in about a half hour now. Whee! But how you doing? I hope you're doing well today. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend thus far. Hope life is treating you well. Marbles. We love the marbles. I like dropping some bowls. Seeing who wins. It's fun. It's exciting. It's enthralling. It's exhilarating. It's slightly sensual. In a weird way. We're making some meal preps. Nice. What are you prepping up? What are you eating? What do you got going for me? Going for me? What are you making me? Give me food. I'm too lazy to cook. Beef stir fries? Ooh, that's nice. I like stir fry. I usually go chicken. I do chicken a lot. I should buy some teriyaki sauce and do that again. Woo! Because I definitely have some. I've already got some like chicken and veggies and stuff. Sometimes I use plum sauce for stir fry just because it's easy. But I do like teriyaki. Hey Nanners, how's it going? Thank you for joining me as well. Ooh, cooking some ribs. Nice.
Well, guess she's still talking to me at least. I get to apologize for being a jerk after
Alexstria's got that good stuff. Uh-oh, we gotta go. Window. Whoa, excuse me. Yep. Woo! Okay, now we're on our way. Woo, okay. They're baking in the oven for 4 hours. Ooh, that is a lot of, anticipation for those ribs. Whoop! Nanners is hot? Hell yeah, she is. We love it. See, that's what we need, Nanners. More body positivity. They're gonna be so yum. Hell yeah, Alexstria. Get those ribs. That's always a good notion when you've got something in the oven that's like a slow cook type of thing, and you're just like, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Maybe been outside for a while, you're hoping for no sunburn. Oof. Did you put any sunscreen or any lotion like that on you? So I hope you didn't just go out in bare skin and get yourself toasted up. That's no good. Oh, I remember this from the movie.
I've been thinking about what you said the other night.
Watch out!
They had to put that in the game because that was like that was the big moment from like the old trailers for this movie.
Pass a message along for me. If you ever want to see this girl alive again, tell your photogenic arachnid friend that he will meet me alone at the Enric Towers, 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Ow. Seriously, still wearing those glasses? Oh yeah. The glasses do look particularly thick-rimmed in this game. Because they had to model them out like that to be visible, I guess. Also, as cool as that scene was, I mean, this is not a unique observation, but Dr. Octopus doesn't know in that moment that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And yet he throws a car at him. Like, by all rights, Peter should be dead. That should not have worked out for him, because the whole idea was that Ock is supposed to be questioning Peter to find Spider-Man, and so his opening gambit is to throw a car at him. Just to keep the secret better hidden? I mean, I suppose so. Although Spider-Man does have the full face mask. Spider-Man's got one of the more believable secret identities in comics, because he's got the full face mask. It's basically noted that Spider-Man's voice is supposed to sound different from Peter Parker's, partly just because it's muffled by the mask, but yeah, like Spider-Man and Peter Parker are supposed to sound somewhat distinct, like they don't sound like exactly the same person. And of course the other thing is that oh, I'm not gonna make it. The other thing is that on multiple occasions, Peter has, like, engineered scenarios where him and Spider-Man have been in the same place at the same time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try this again. Clark Kent is like Ardeen in Final Fantasy 15. Remove Ardeen's fedora, and suddenly no one knows who he is. Yeah, I mean, with Superman, it's just the kind of thing that you just take as read. Like how do people not recognize that Clark Kent is Superman? It's just one of his powers. Don't worry about it. Yeah, oh yeah, that's exactly too. Zooey Deschanel as a with glasses versus without. Damn it. Yeah, and I mean the Clark Kent thing, like, you know, the realism of it is whatever, you know, I'm not too worried. It's about a guy that can fly and shoot heat vision out of his eyes, so I'm not worried about the realism of it, but the theming behind it is that people only see what they want to see. People don't see Clark Kent as a Superman individual. Like, when Kal-El, when Clark is in Clark mode, like, he's got the hair different, he's got the glasses on, he's slouching. Like, in a lot of versions, he'll be more bumbling, like, he'll act clumsy. Like, Clark Kent, when he's Clark Kent, doesn't act like Superman. And so, people don't expect someone like Clark Kent to be Superman. And so, for the most part, they don't consider it a possibility. And like I said, like, it's not, you know, the realism of whether or not they would actually recognize him or not, I'm not concerned about that. It's, once again, it's the theme of it. It's the idea behind it. I was like, yeah, no, people just, they don't see it because they don't expect it. They don't see it because they're not looking for it there. Where am I going? I'm messing this up in the last 7 seconds. Here it is.
Okay, Doc. I'm here. Where is she?
Studio execs have no idea what to do with Superman. You just do a good Superman movie.
Why don't you come and get her?
I mean, some people seem to think that Superman doesn't work because he's kind of a Boy Scout. And yet we have Captain America movies. People adore Chris Evans as Captain America. And he's that kind of, you know, in terms of morality, he's that kind of character. And like, some people will say that Superman is boring because he's too powerful. I mean, that just means the threats need to be bigger. Like, people say Superman is boring because he's too powerful. Well, like, have him fight Darkseid or Brainiac in a movie. He's not too powerful to face them. Stop having him fight just Lex Luthor over and over again. Uh-oh. Okay, this is boss fight time, so let me lock on. Alright, I'm gonna have to dodge his stuff, aren't I?
Here's a small sample of what's in store.
Okay, I can't charge him.
Mary Jane didn't do anything.
Did Rosie do anything? Did she?
Okay. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here.
I didn't kill your wife.
Oh, you did more than just kill Rosie. You destroyed my life.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get the timing down. That's a good line. I hadn't heard that one before, but yeah, Superman is only boring if you think being good is easy. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. But I mean, yeah, you can totally do a good Superman movie. They've done it before.
Okay, Doc. I'm here. Where is she?
Ah, God. Okay, no, I don't need to do the timing thing again. I just got to get back on the train. Oh, crap. The dialogue there was telling me what to do. Something to do with X and Y, like dodge and then hit him, I guess. I think that's what it was. So yeah, the little box was just like telling me what to do. Oh, frick. Can I get back up? Ah, damn it. Okay, here we... No, get on the... Peter, get on the train. I swear to God. Can I lock on? Yes, okay.
Insects like you must be swatted. Do you see her here? No. I'll not risk my prize hostage so easily.
Ow. Okay.
Mary Jane didn't do anything.
Did Rosie do anything? Did she? Fight me.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Your suffering has only begun.
Someone needs to isolate that clip of Tobey Maguire saying, "I didn't kill your wife!"
Destroyed my life. When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off.
Ah!
Your protestations of innocence sicken me.
Alright, where's he to?
This is for Rosie. I'm going to kill her, you know.
Damn it.
Don't do it, Octavius.
Stand still, you coward. Stay back, insect.
Got him. Nope, let go, let go, let go, let go!
Die, die, die! When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off.
No, okay.
I despise you. Stand still, you coward.
Got him, okay. Whew! Wrote a series of Lois Lane prose novels. Ooh, interesting.
I've got to stop this train. Everyone on board will be killed.
No, that does sound cool. Hey, Kath, how's it going? Oh, you've done been here, haven't you? A little bit less epic in the movie, but that still works. Oh, is that what I'm doing? Interesting. I hadn't thought of that, but yeah, that totally works, I guess.
I just like my bow tie.
I have business with your savior.
By the way, do you guys like my new profile picture that I'm using on Twitch and Twitter and everything? It was drawn by an artist named Bug Socks, and I love it.
You did it!
Of course. And now to conclude our business.
I commissioned it in the morning one morning, and she had it done for me in like a few hours later. So, she is very quick and professional and does good work very fast.
I leave you to your business and go to tend my own.
I expect to see great things coming from her in the future, because she's also very, very young. So, she is as good as she is, and yeah, she's gonna go far.
Peter? How can you be Spider-Man? Spider-Man killed my dad. My dad loved you like a son. Like a son.
Harry, we don't have time for this. Octavius has MJ. You have to tell me where he is. I have to save her.
Mary Jane.
This movie was a good movie. This was a good one.
She's probably there. We'll talk later, Harry. I promise.
Also, I didn't kill your dad. Maybe I should just throw that one out there. Yeah, they look like they could be brothers, absolutely. The thing I don't know why Peter never said to Harry is, like, he didn't want... Obviously, Peter didn't want Harry to know the truth about his father being the Green Goblin. But I don't know why Peter never just told Harry that the Green Goblin killed his father. Because that's not a lie. That's 100% true. Norman Osborn was killed by the Green Goblin. So that was like my one frustration watching this movie back in the day. I'm just like, just tell him that the Green Goblin killed your father, because that's true. Oop, I was too late. Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming. Peter always screwing up with his classmates' dads. Peter was a boy and didn't think about it, I suppose. He does try to do when he says, I know you think Spider-Man killed your dad, but he never got to finish that sentence. Yeah, that's fair. Plus, it's just one of those things that, yeah, like, Harry probably wouldn't have listened anyway. And, like, in this moment at least, like, I'm not saying that it necessarily needed to happen now, because obviously in this moment, Peter's got other stuff on his mind. I need to get there quickly. I'm not paying enough attention to the clock. There we go. Get up there. There we go. Okay, where is it? Get in! Get in! Okay. Also, the twist with the villain parent in Spider-Man Homecoming is one that I totally didn't see coming, because that's not a plot point from the comics. Like, that's not something that was written by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. But it totally feels like something that could have been. It's one of those things, like, this is original to the movie, but it totally fits in, like, the kind of stories that that Spider-Man stories are.
Don't worry, MJ. I'll get you out of here.
Yeah. That is the way I chose to say that sentence. The MCU is real good. I like it. Ow! Oh god, that looked really that looked like it hurt a lot. He just cold clocked him with a metal tentacle. Knocked the mask right off him.
Peter.
Parker, you've been sabotaging me all along. You killed my Rosie. I'm going to kill the woman you love, and then...
Peter is Spider-Man? What?
No one else is gonna die. This ends now.
Indeed it does.
Fun fact, in the comics, Mary Jane always knew that Peter... Okay, hang on. Mary Jane always knew that Peter Parker was Spider-Man in the comics. Are we at the end of this game? This has got to be the final boss, right? I didn't expect to beat this today, but here we are. Okay. Yeah, in the comics, Mary Jane found out that Peter Parker was Spider-Man the same day that Uncle Ben died. She saw him leave his room or something. Exactly, yep, that's exactly what happened. The night that Uncle Ben died, when Peter Parker rushed into the house, like, changed to a Spider-Man costume and, like, left through his bedroom window and went after the burglar that killed his uncle, Mary Jane saw Peter leaving his room in that moment. So she knew that Peter Parker was Spider-Man the entire time, and she kept it to herself. I know, crazy, right? Who could have known? But yeah. So let's see, let's retry that mission. So yeah, when Peter Parker did unmask and reveal himself to Mary Jane, she was just like, yeah, well, I know. I've actually known the whole time. Thought it was Flash Thompson. Nah, he was just wearing a, fun fact, once Flash Thompson was wearing a Spider-Man costume as part of a prank, and ended up getting kidnapped by Doctor Doom and had to be saved by the real Spider-Man. Alright, let's try this again.
Your suffering has only begun.
Fight me! Stand and fight me! Can't let you do this! The city will be destroyed!
Nope, let go. Ow, ow, my body. Ow, ow, my body. Ow, 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 ow. Damn it, I was doing well and then I wasn't.
This is her, Rosie.
Ow. This is not going well. Oh, actually, I need to destroy some stuff first. The 90s Spider-Man show adapted that? Oh, nice. I don't remember that, but maybe you did. Okay, I think I need to destroy some consoles, because I have a... Yeah, here we go. Okay. Maybe I just need to... Okay, I need to press buttons. Okay. Yeah, he's shielded, so I can't hit him yet. Gotcha. Okay, but it looks like I can figure out where they are, because I can see the, Ah, jeez. Okay. Yeah, that 90s Spider-Man show was pretty good. Had Mark Hamill as the Hobgoblin. That was good. Also, like, Christopher Daniel Barnes as Peter Parker. Like, he was my go-to Peter Parker voice for a long time. He also came back in a couple of the video games. He played, funnily enough, talking about Spider-Man Noir earlier, Christopher Daniel Barnes, who played Spider-Man in the 90s TV show, played Spider-Man Noir in the game Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Right, so I need to hit this.
That's one.
Ah.
How many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
There's another one over there. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Baby Mario Brothers. Yes, he was 2099 in Edge of Time. He's just beating the crap out of me right now. This is not going well. Yeah, the game Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions has 4 different Spider-Men in it, from different dimensions, obviously. But each one is voiced by someone, god damn it, is voiced by someone who played Spider-Man in one of the cartoons. So, you've got, ow! We've got the Amazing Spider-Man, Peter Parker, played by Neil Patrick Harris, who played him in the MTV 3D animated Spider-Man TV show. There's the Ultimate Peter Parker, in the symbiote suit, so the younger version of him, who was played by Josh Keaton, who played Peter in the Spectacular Spider-Man TV show. As I said, there was Spider-Man Noir, played by Christopher Daniel Barnes, who played him in the 90s. And there was Spider-Man 2099 in that game, was voiced by Dan Gilvezan, who played Spider-Man in the 80s, who played him in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Dan Gilvezan, also notable for being the original voice of Bumblebee in the old Transformers cartoon. Okay. And yeah, and then in the sequel, Edge of Time, Josh Keaton was Amazing Spider-Man, and Chris Barnes was Spider-Man 2099. Miguel O'Hara. Okay.
That's one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
Okay. Okay, doing good. Careful.
Great. What would an out-of-control fusion reaction be without bursts of plasma?
Okay. Oh, careful. Another one in here.
Can't let you do that. The city will be destroyed.
Only you shall be destroyed today, murderous pet.
Okay. Whew. 2 more. Where are they? This is getting tricky now. Uh-oh.
This experiment will prove my genius for all
Oh boy.
time.
Oh boy. These are all done. Okay. There's one down here.
The reactor doesn't seem to be responding. There must be another switch somewhere.
Yeah, where's the last one? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? That water is instant death, huh? Fantastic. Gosh dang it. Alright, maybe I should go for that hard one first. Or at the very least, I'm going to see if I can find the last 2 first, and then go after the easier ones. Now, first let me get away from them. Oh, gosh. Or that works too. Hang on, if I hold grab and run towards the edge, will I loop around to the bottom? I don't know. Maybe up on the ceiling. Ooh, that's a good call. I should check. Can I loop around? Damn it. Frick off. Jakester wants more. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna let him kill me then. And we're gonna... While that's happening, we'll go over to grab another bookie book. Alright, so last time we did Spectacular Volume 4, so let's do Spectacular Volume 5. So let's go. Let's see what we got here. So we've got Spider-Man here swinging alongside good old Daredevil, thinking to himself, when I first met Betty Brant, she was a shy, respected bookworm. No girl had ever glanced at me, try that again. When I first met Betty Brant, I was a shy, bespectacled bookworm. No girl had ever glanced at me before. And then Betty jump-started my heart. But the shadow of Spider-Man came between us, drove her into the arms of Ned Leeds. We finally reconciled to a cautious friendship, but she always sensed I hid some part of my life from her. Well, now I'm coming out of her shadows to avenge her death at the hands of the Sin Eater. And heaven help him, because nothing's going to save him now. Yeah, so that was from The Death of Jean DeWolf, conclusion. All my sins remembered. So specifically, this is from... Oh, that was from the start of that issue. So yeah, that was from Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, number 110. The shocking conclusion to the year's most explosive saga. Spider-Man battles Daredevil, the man without fear, in All My Sins Remembered. So yeah, I remember this story arc. This was the death of Jean DeWolf, which was a big story arc in The Spectacular Spider-Man. I actually have this one in... where is it? Yeah, I've got that book in hardcover here, The Death of Jean DeWolf. That was a good one. This is also relevant to like the overall story of Spider-Man. Oh yeah, I've got here's the yeah, I'm gonna turn off the filter for a second here. There we go. Yeah, there's that page in color. Yeah, this story arc is relevant because the villain in it, the Sin Eater, it directly ties to the origin of Venom. Because the reason that Eddie Brock was discredited in the journalistic community in the comics is that he wrote an expose on the Sin Eater. Because a man, I think it was Emil Gregg, came forward, was the name of the guy... basically Eddie Brock did this whole big story on this guy who proclaimed to be the Sin Eater, who was the villain in that story arc. But it turned out the Sin Eater wasn't Emil Gregg. It was another guy named Stan Carter, who was a crooked cop or whatever, who went nuts. Point being, Spider-Man stopped and unmasked the real Sin Eater, and because Brock's whole story, the big break he did, was he was basically exposed as a fraud because I guess he obviously he didn't do the proper research and everything. That basically ruined Brock's entire journalistic career. And so, of course, Brock blamed Spider-Man for, catching the real Sin Eater and ruining his career. Hey, Vento, how's it going? We're just about to drop some marbles in a couple of minutes. We've got 2 more minutes before the marbles drop, so I'm going to take another try at this boss fight. But if anybody wants to be entered to win some Animal Crossing stuff, then be sure to put !play into the chat. Marbles, 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 marbles. Yeah, I'm going to give this mission one more try. I'm going to try it again afterwards, but before doing the marble thing. So let me see here. If I get under here.
This is fitting.
I can get under here. No, damn it. If you could eat your sins, they would end up in the toilet and you wouldn't have to worry about them anymore. Indeed. That's one way to do it. Let's see. Yeah, I need to figure out an optimal route between these things here. I guess it only makes sense to hit that one first.
How many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
There we go. Shoot! Oh my god! Okay, so he just knocked me off of there. Baptize a baby in brown Listerine? Oh my god. That sounds like a bad time for everybody involved. I'm not sure I'm behind that one. Oh boy. Ah, dang it. Okay, so I might not be able to get that one first. Actually, what I should be doing now is I should be figuring out where the last one is. I don't necessarily need to hit it. So there is one down there. Anova said maybe on the ceiling, so that's a good idea. I should go up and look. So let's... in fact, yes there is. There's one, like, right up here on the wall. Okay. So now I know where all of them are.
Insects like you must be swatted.
Okay.
Only you shall be destroyed today.
Ghost of Tsushima is interesting. Ooh, yeah, that one looks interesting. Okay, so I think... ah, God. Yeah, this is not going to be the run either. I think since I'm going to need to get away from them, I think going around this outer circle first probably is the move. I can probably go around this circle to get the 4 of these. Oops. Yeah, I can probably get these 4 around here. He's an arachnid, not ninjas. Yes, indeed. Common misconception among dummies. Haha. So yeah, I'm gonna want to get these 4. Then when I get back to Mary Jane, I can go up on the wall. I can get that one. So there we go. Then when I get that one, I can come down here. And then I can get the 3 that are around these edges. And then I can get the one on the bottom, because I should be far enough away from him at that point to get it.
I will destroy you.
So that should be a pretty good route. In fact, I've almost got it now. I'm probably just not going to survive the ensuing fight.
The reactor doesn't seem to be responding. Must be another switch somewhere.
Ah, damn it. Okay. So I think I've got a pretty good route in my head now to try. Okay. So we are going to do the marble drop in just a second. Actually, yeah, let me do that now. We'll do the marble drop now. And then I'll grab some more water and stuff. So let's let's see. We'll switch over to that. And let me bring up my controls here. Here we go. So who do we got here? We got Kath, Jakester, Vento, Alextria, Anova, Nanners, Nevbite. Good luck to everybody who entered. Yeah, that was close. To be fair, I didn't think that was going to be the run. That was mostly me planning out my route. But I think I've got the route down pretty good now. So now if I really, go for it, I should be able to get it and then hopefully fight them. Alright, so we are going to drop the balls in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, a 3, and a 2, and 1. And there they go towards the funnel. Who's going to be the first one down? I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Looks like someone has a, is there in a ghost form? Oh, that's me. Okay, so I'm there, but I'm not actually there. I'm like a ghost. So, you can, I think I must have tested this one before, because, you know, I've got a lead time on it from before. So yeah, I must have done a test run on this one. So yeah. Even if I win, it's not going to count. So it looks like Kath is in first place right now. Nevbite not far behind. The Nanners coming in as well. Let's see. This is where people can kind of get separated. Let's see. Kath is chugging along. Once again, Nevbite and Nanners coming behind. Definitely not a Nova. I mean, things can change. You never know. Because that's the thing, you can fall off the edge in this. If everyone else falls off the edge, you've still got a shot at Nova. Oh, but Kath has a pretty good lead, but here's where things can be tripped up. See? Now, Nevbite could be taking it. Oh, but Kath is still squeezing out ahead. Nanners has a shot to overtake. These two are neck and neck. Oh, but Kath is still the first one down. Alright, they've got to loop down... Hang on. There we go. They've got to go down this parking garage type thing here. Still Kath, Nanners, and Nevbite all fighting for it. Nanners and Nevbite desperately trying to catch up to the lovely Miss Katharina game. Look at her go. Oh, this is another chance for her to be tripped up. Oh, but she gets through it clean. Nothing can stop her. Here's another chance for it, though. This could be another... Oh, but look at that! Not even bothered. Kath, you're unstoppable. My God. You're at the end. That was clean. That was... You're a golden god. Kath is rolling away with it. She's rolling. Come on! Here's Nanners coming in for second. Boop. Nevbite. Nevbite cleanly getting third from the looks of it. As for Vento and Anova coming in. There's my Ghosty Goo. There's Alextria. And here comes Jakester. Thank you very much to everyone who entered, and mucho congratulente to the lovely, the talented, the beautiful, the amazing Miss Katharina game. Hell to the yeah! Let me get a switch here so we can open that up. I'm gonna... Oh, come here. Alright, so... Boop. Excuse me there, lion man. How do I... Boop, boop. There we go. I wanted to do that. Alright. Kath, I'm... Jakester, damn, I suck today. Ah, it's all luck. You know how it is. Alrighty, so let me click back on over to here. I can close out of this. And I'm going to send this code, boop, off to Miss Katharina. Time to lurk. All right, cool. Have a good lurk, Vento. Thank you for hanging out. Kath, I'm going to whisper you this here code. So, boop. So yes, right at the start of the island there, you will see your prize. There is also a a Nook Miles ticket you can claim. There's some DIYs. If you don't have them already, feel free to take those. And there's some fossils. Feel free to grab any of those you need if you don't need them, or you can take them and sell them. I've got a ton of fossils to give away, so don't even worry about it. Take them if you want them. And I'm going to put this over here in the charging dock so nothing dies while people claim their prize. Excellent. All right. Now, before I get back to the game here, I'm going to take a quick break to stretch my legs and grab some more water. And then we're going to take another shot at this Doc Ock thing. We might actually be finishing this game tonight, and I did not expect that, but here we go. All right, we'll be right back. Published by J. Jonah Jameson of the Daily Bugle. This is how Carol became friends with Mary Jane Watson, who was dating Daily Bugle photographer Peter Parker at the time. Her career was far from the only major change Carol Danvers went through, however, as one day an intense pain came over her, and Carol blacked out. When she did, Carol Danvers transformed into the mighty Miss Marvel, complete with all the awesome power possessed by Captain Marvel. However, Miss Marvel had no memory of her life as a human, and at the same time, Carol didn't remember her exploits as Miss Marvel. This dual amnesia didn't last long, however, as Miss Marvel felt inexorably drawn to the sight of Mar-Vell and Jan Rog's final battle. Here in the shattered remnants of the Psych Magnetron, Carol Danvers realized who she really was. Miss Marvel soon struck out into the world as one of Earth's mightiest heroes. She reunited with Mar-Vell, teaming up in a battle against Ronan the Accuser, crafted a new costume for herself, carving out her own identity, and even joined the Avengers, solidifying her place as one of Earth's greatest defenders. Miss Marvel was also the first hero to encounter the shape-shifting mutant known as Mystique. However, Carol had a falling out with the Avengers after she was mind-controlled and abducted by a man named Marcus, the son of the villain Immortus, who brought Carol to his home dimension of Limbo. The Avengers unfortunately allowed this to happen, as Carol insisted on returning to Limbo with Marcus, and they didn't realize that she had been mentally manipulated. The whole situation was problematic in a lot of ways, but suffice it to say that Marcus died, unable to survive in Limbo after being reborn on Earth, and Carol escaped his dimension. She laid low in San Francisco for a time until she was attacked by Rogue, the protege of Mystique, who had the mutant power to drain the superhuman abilities and memories from anybody she made skin-on-skin contact with. Normally the power drain would be temporary, but Rogue held on to Carol long enough to permanently drain Miss Marvel's powers, leaving her comatose. The evil mutant tossed Carol off the edge of the Golden Gate Bridge, but fortunately she was rescued by Spider-Woman, who just so happened to be gliding by at the time. Spider-Woman contacted Charles Xavier, the powerful psychic leader of the X-Men, to help restore Carol to consciousness. After tearfully berating the Avengers for allowing Marcus to take her, Carol decided to stay with the X-Men for a time. And what of Captain Mar-Vell? Well, after he pledged himself to be Earth's protector, one of the enemies Marvel faced was the explosive... Okay, and we're back. So, let's see if I can actually do this time. I'm feeling good about it. Maybe not this run in particular, but my only question now is if going for the one that's like on the bottom of the thing is a good idea, but I should be able to get out without him like killing me. Anyway, we'll try it. I've got a plan in my head. We'll see if it works. If not, we can adjust. Skip the cutscene. Thank you. Boop.
That's one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
Nope. Boop. There we go. Huh. And, jeez, I don't know what that was. Quick. No!
Only you shall be destroyed today, murderous pet.
Crap, I messed that up. Because I missed hitting that one up top. I feel good about my order, but I need to actually do it correctly now.
That's one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
Ow! Oh god, I thought it wasn't gonna do it.
Get so close.
Oh no! Damn it! Ah, heck.
Great. What would an out-of-control fusion reaction be without bursts of plasma?
I kind of hope there's a checkpoint during this boss fight.
That's one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
Yeah, that is the sun reactor thing. This is like the end of the movie when they're in the warehouse and he's got the thing built.
Don't lose, Peter.
Damn it! Okay, frick it, frick it, frick it. I gotta adjust on the fly here.
Only you shall be destroyed today, murderous pet.
Damn it! Damn it! Oh my god! Frickin'... Why is... Ugh! Okay. It's annoying that falling in the water in this boss fight is instant death. Just because outside of here, it's not. If you fall in the water out in the open world, then he just crawls out of the water. But here, I've got to start the fight over if I fall in the water. So that's kind of dumb.
That's one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
And hoop.
Don't lose, Peter.
I'm trying not to, MJ. Fuck. No. No, stop. Oh my god, game. What? What in God's name was that? Oh no, this is not as bad as the last time we had something like this. I've got more room to maneuver in this one. So this is mildly annoying, but not as bad. Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. I'm not blaming myself for that one. That was weird. Ow. Okay, I should have waited. Should have waited and I didn't. I got impatient. I need to be paying closer attention to when the spider sense is going off. Oh, you mean the first game? Oh yeah, easily better than the first Spider-Man game. Like this game has had some frustrating moments in it, but yeah, the first game was way more frustrating. Okay, so
That's one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
I need to wait for a second here. There it goes. Oh, shoot. That's fine. Actually, this might be good. Shoot, that's not where I want it to end up.
Only you shall be destroyed today.
God damn it.
Oh no.
This game is not really giving me a chance to think about what I'm doing.
Great. What would an out-of-control fusion reaction be without bursts of plasma?
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult to adjust on the fly. Like, I need to come into this with a plan and then just execute it. Because if I try to deviate, then the timing goes off on everything. Everything goes out the window. So, these first 4 I can do. So I can go boop.
That's one. But how many of these things?
This part of the plan is working. Wait for that. And go. Maybe go left instead of right? Maybe. I don't know if that would make a whole lot of difference, because then I would just be going past him. Okay, can I... Oh my god, the frickin' things. Ow, okay. I just messed that up, that's fine. Let me get in here. It'd also be nice if there was some way to heal in the middle of this fight, but as far as I can tell, there's not. Oh crap. Gotta go. Gotta go. Later, Rock. I can get these.
Die, die, die.
Not today.
This experiment will prove my genius for all time.
Sure it will.
The reactor doesn't seem to be responding. There must be another switch somewhere.
Damn it! I was waiting for it to expand, and it like did it at the worst possible time. God. I'm like holding the button that's supposed to make me send out a web and swing off of something, and it just doesn't do it. So, that's not reliable. I can't rely on that. Because if I'm stunned, it's not going to work. Alright, this part, fine. Got this down.
That's one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
Wait for a second. That's going to expand. Then I can go. Get up. This one on the wall is really hard to hit. Because I need to be standing in the right spot, and it's hard to get into the right position. No. Oh my god. Camera, you piece of garbage. I hate you. Can I get this one out of the way first? Okay, that's the way to do that one. Ow. God. I tried to like change my direction and turn around and hide in the corner while the thing expanded, but the controls are not good enough for that. I think it just kind of locked up for a second. No, you can't. I need to like crawl close to like the red glowing button and hit that. Okay.
Only you shall be destroyed today.
Oh my god. Well, I wouldn't mind this so much if it wasn't for the freaking plasma bolts that shoot out of the thing. That's like a whole other thing that I need to pay attention to, and I can't handle it. Like I've got too much going on already. There's that thing like expanding and contracting. There's Ock trying to kill me. There's me trying to like actually figure out like a route to get around. Like the thing shooting out plasma bolts and damaging me with that. Fuck off. It's like when I'm hooked onto something with the webbing, I can still fall in the water. That sucks. Like I can't web under there. I need to climb on the wall and like work my way under. It sucks. Oh well. Can I... Where is it? Where is it? I can't see. I can't see. I can't see it. Where am I?
Only you shall be destroyed.
Not where I want it to be. God damn it. Oh, I get it. There's like an under part and then another under part. Okay. Okay, I can't go for that one first. That doesn't work. I can... okay. Going back to my original plan somewhat.
That's one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
Hitting these first, I think, is the way to go. Careful. Okay. Yeah, if I come at it from this angle, I can get it. That's the one. Oh my god! I'm like on my way to the other thing, and a random plasma bolt from the stupid center thing just zaps me off the wall. That is like... How come these freaking old-ass stupid license games... It's like all of these... It's always one thing too many. It's always like... Here's a bunch of bullshit that you've got to deal with. And it's always one thing. There's always a piece of straw that breaks the camel's back. That's like, you've piled on too much bullshit. You've given me too much to deal with. Why? Why have you done this? Why have you given me 5 things to put up with when I could have barely managed to deal with 4? 4 I could have done. But then you just add on that extra layer of bullshit that's like, ah! And it's usually something random that I can't, like, control or predict. Oh my god, suck my dunk. You stupid octopus man. Alright.
Great. What would an out-of-control fusion reaction be without bursts of plasma?
Ow! I thought I already did that.
This experiment will prove my genius for all time.
Sure it will. Oh, oh, baby. This is stupid.
I hope this hurts you, freak.
That's one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
Wait. No! Fuck me, that was my fault. Should have waited. Got impatient. Why not go for the bottom one first? I would, except I can't go for them when he's like right on my ass. So like this one right at the start, I can't even go for that one first because he'll just beat the shit out of me when I'm trying to press the button.
What would an out-of-control fusion reaction be without bursts of plasma?
Like I need to be constantly moving, so it's hard to get 2 that are too close next to each other. Because if I hit one and then try to hit one that's like right next to it, by the time I move to the second one, then he's on my ass, you know? Does that make any sense?
The city will be destroyed.
Only you shall be destroyed today, murderous pet.
But like seriously, if it wasn't for the plasma bolts, I could get this. But there's too much to pay attention to.
Those plasma bursts keep coming faster and faster. I have to shut down the reactor. I'll be flash
This
drive.
experiment will prove my
Yeah,
genius
if
for
the thing
all
is, if that
time.
bottom one wasn't right at the beginning, then I probably could go for that one first. But he's like too close to me. He would be too close to me for me to try to go for that one first. Is that gonna expand? There it goes. Oh my god! Fuck that. When the plasma bolt is gonna go off, you're supposed to be able to dodge it by pressing the X button. So, my head flashed to let me know that a bolt was coming. I pressed the X button. I did the dodge animation, and it still hit me. So, pardon me French, but fuck that shit. That's stupid. Where is it? Where am I? Where is anything? It's over there. Okay. Please, please, please. Oh my god, camera. Camera. Okay, okay.
That should do it. Wait a second. The reactor.
There better be a goddamn checkpoint here.
I'm in trouble.
It's a cutscene, so I'm assuming there will be.
Why didn't that work? I switched everything off just like last time. It just isn't fair.
No. My shield.
No more shield, huh? That sounds like my cue.
Okay. Where is he? There he is.
I despise it. You'll pay dearly for your treachery.
Kill me.
Ah, shit. No! I'm low on health from the last round. I swear to God, if there's not a checkpoint, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh my God, there's so much happening. I guess I'm gonna find out if there's a checkpoint now in a second. Oh my God, I hit the dodge button! All of my hate. Alright. Is this gonna make me angry or not? Why does Doc Ock look like something out of the Matrix?
That should do
Okay.
Wait a second.
Okay.
The energy field
Okay.
is so concentrated. I think I'm in trouble.
Just because of that, just because of this one checkpoint, this game is officially better than the Wolverine game.
That work. I switched everything off just like
Because there are checkpoints in the game.
No. My shield.
I would be so mad. Okay. Ow! At least this gives me a chance to try and like figure out the timing of it.
Doc, you don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh my God, this guy's kicking the crap out of me.
I will destroy you.
Okay. I think I need to do my like spider sense timing thing.
This is pretty special, my poor Rosie. When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off. Fight me!
Stand and fight.
I ran out.
I will destroy you.
Alright, 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 alright. Let's try this again. Might give up. I like how he swan dived into the water. Okay, try that again.
That should do it.
I'm out of the meter now, because that doesn't regenerate between tries. Great. That's fine.
I despise you. Pay dearly for your treachery.
Kill me.
Stand still, you coward. Stay back, insect.
Fight me. Ah.
Doc, you don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, you're quite wrong about that.
Damn it.
Your suffering has only begun.
Those arms, they're
Damn it.
controlling you somehow.
Might give up. Oh, hang on. I give up. Okay. At least I know I'm doing the right thing.
That should do it.
Yeah, once he hits me, it's like all over. So I need to be really careful. I think I know what to do. I just gotta actually do it.
Accept your fate.
Dearly for your treachery. Kill me.
Stand still, coward.
Shit!
Your suffering.
It's hard to get the timing down on it.
Fight me.
You don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, you're quite wrong. catch you, I'll tear your legs off.
Fight me!
Oh. Ow.
Satisfaction. Those arms, they're controlling you somehow.
Miserable creature.
Doc Glitch'em, yeah. The problem is it's hard to tell in the moment when I do the dodge correctly, because I need to dodge and then web down. Like, I need to dodge and then immediately hit the web button to, like, pin down his arms. But it's hard to know when and if I'm doing that correctly. It's like in some games, after you do a successful dodge, it'll, like, slow down for a second or give you some good indication. But everything just happens so quick in this one that it's hard to see. Fuck this fucking dude. Fight me in here or something.
Doc, you don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, you're quite wrong about that.
Oh my god, I hate it. Well, at least I'm safe, I guess. Where is he? There he is.
Your fate.
Oh my god. The combat in this game kind of sucks.
Your suffering has only begun.
Fight me! Stand and fight me!
When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off. Stand still, you coward.
God, I fucking... Sorry, I tried to, like, charge up my super punch, and it missed. Even though I had him, like, webbed down to the freaking ground, I still missed, like... I can hardly ever hit with that stupid super punch. Ugh. Like I said, the combat in this game sucks. There's no getting around it.
Will die. This is for Rosie.
Alright. I want to jump in the water and start fresh again. Goodbye! Okay. So I'll take a... In with the good air. Out with the bad air. Alright, 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 alright. We got this. I got this. This guy's going down. I believe in myself. Do you believe in me? I believe in me. I think we can do this. We'll see how it goes. Do a stretch. Oh, I forgot I have that. Alright, we're doing a stretch. Oh, because I didn't have the image on it yet. Alright, hang on. Oh, you can see my Captain America pants. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okie dokie. Stretch those Octo arms. Octo Dad coming in hot. Okay. Whew. Alright, I needed that. Now, let's try this again. Okay.
That should do it.
Let's do one of those. Certainly. Let's absolutely do one of those. Let me pause this game here. Okay. Let's go back over to the book view. Let's choose a truly random one. Let's go. What's my finger on here? Fantastic Four, Volume 2. Alright, so we're going to do from Essential Fantastic Four, Volume 2. Oh, do you want to do it now or do you want to wait? I've already got the page here. Let's go with this one here, which says, Seconds later, the great ship finds its final resting place beneath the ocean depths as 4 weary figures ride within a whirling vacuum spout caused by the torch's flaming heat. Good boy, Johnny. I knew you could do it. He's using his near-nova heat. Can it last long enough? It better last, kiddo. I ain't exactly built for gliding. Actually, hang on. I gotta put the filter on this again. Boop. There we go. Is that better or worse? Hang on. Let me see. Like, makes it pop a bit more. Darkens like some of the other. Well, whatever. We'll go with that. Whew, just in time. Couldn't have kept ablaze more than a few seconds longer. I'll send a full report to NASA as soon as possible. The ship worked like a charm. Yeah, all it needed was a squirrel tail on the aerial. Or, sorry, that was Ben. Yeah, all it needed was a squirrel tail on the aerial. Ben, you're impossible. Finally, after making a somewhat startling entrance... Hey, Alicia, baby, what... did you miss me? Alicia and Reverend Miller. Oh, of course, the wedding rehearsal. Sorry we're late. We were unavoidably detained. You made it. I knew you would. Yeah, so this is Alicia Masters, the daughter of the supervillain the Puppet Master, a blind sculptress, and long-time love interest to Ben Grimm, the Thing over here. My goodness. The vicar warned me that you were rather unusual, but I never... Oh, well, shall we begin? Moments later. The rehearsal is going very well, but could we have a bit less noise? We got the king, or the Thing blubbering over here. I can't help it. These things always make me blubber. And so the wedding day draws ever closer, but as the fabulous group proceeds with the rehearsal, none of them suspects the dread danger which they are soon to face. A danger which only Stan and Jack could create, and only the FF can overcome. Don't miss our next great ish. We're producing it just for you. Alright, that was fun. So that was... Oh, look, and you got a little... there's pinup art of Susan Storm on the final page of that one by Jack Kirby. So this was... Let's see. What issue did that one come from? So that came from Fantastic Four number 37. Behold, a distant star. Looks like they were fighting Skrulls in this one. Were those Skrulls? I don't know. They don't look like Skrulls. Morat. Was he a Skrull? I would have to look in it again. That looks like a Skrull. Oh yeah, there they are. Alright, sweet. Put that one back on the shelf. Thank you, Anova, for redeeming another page. That was fun. Let's go back to here. Alright. Let's try this again. Whew.
Parker, die dearly, Tentacles. Stand still, coward.
You don't want to hurt anyone.
When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off. Fight me! Stand and fight me!
Damn it! Are you freaking kidding me? I was pressing the stupid button.
Fight me! Stand and fight me! Away with you!
Oh my god, I pressed the button!
Excellent idea.
Oh, I hate this. Alright, let me try again. Splish. Retry. Oh, dang. This guy's tough.
That should do it.
Yeah, I know. I just do the damage and put me down.
What's in store for you?
Doc, you don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, you're quite wrong about that.
This is freaking impossible.
You will die.
At least my meter gets recharged when he beats the crap out of me, so... You know. If I try it enough times, I'll have full meter for another attempt. There's that at least. It'd be nice if... Wait, no I don't. What the... Are you serious? Why? Why do I start with 0 freaking meter? I mean, what I'm supposed to do is dodge when his tentacle turns red, and then immediately web it, but everything happens so fast, like I can't react fast enough.
When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off. Oh, you're quite wrong about
What the hell just happened? He wasn't attacking me. I was like smacking him in a corner and he was basically stun locked. How did he like whip me away and make me ragdoll like that? This is... Oh, this fight is stupid.
You're a fool to get so close.
God. And there's like no other way to approach it, right? Like I need to dodge his tentacles.
This is her, Rosie.
Yeah, okay, I know, you're beating the crap out of me.
I will destroy you.
Fight me. Stand and
Gotcha.
fight me.
Pathetic.
Oh my god, I hate it.
Insects like you must be swamped.
My god, stop for a freaking second! God, I thought I got them all already.
Away with you.
When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off.
Fight me. Stand and fight me.
Stay back, insect.
Just please, please, just please, just... Oh, thank God. Oh.
What have we done? What have I done?
Oh, the combat in this game is not fun.
Octavius, we have to stop that reactor before it's too late.
This is bad.
There's only one thing to do. Get the young lady out. I'm sorry, Peter. You weren't to blame for the accident. My hubris, my vanity cost Rosie her life. Now I must set things right.
Hang on.
What was the purpose of the sun reactor? It was supposed to be like renewable energy.
Sorry I didn't tell you, MJ. I wanted to. I even tried a couple of times, but
I think a part of me always knew.
now you see why I can't be with you. It wouldn't be
Ugh.
fair to you. I was selfish to ask.
CGI Tobey Maguire is looking rough.
Mary John.
Peter.
Yeah, I think the big thing with the sun reactors, if I remember right, is that it was supposed to be like a, maybe not perpetual, but a renewable, like, almost perpetual energy resource.
Come on in. It's open.
That was supposed to solve the energy crisis.
Expecting something?
But it didn't work. Like, it would have destroyed New York if you'd fully activated it, basically. But Ock was convinced that it worked, so he was building it to prove himself, if I remember right, at least after he became Doc Ock. Like, he was obsessed with finishing it and proving that, like, no, like, for the good of mankind, I can do this. So yeah, ultimately in the movie he was a guy that was convinced he was right and just completely blind to the consequences of his actions.
Waiting for me at the end of the day. Fate handed me amazing powers, and with those powers came a burden of responsibility. Somehow, though, having her with me makes that burden lighter. Still, in the end, it's mine to bear. After all, there's still only one. Spider-Man.
Thoughts on the game? I see why this game is fondly remembered because of the open world thing. Like, this was the granddaddy of modern Spider-Man games because it went open world. You could swing all around New York. You could go down to the ground. You couldn't do that in Spider-Man games before. And so the open world swinging around, like doing random crimes and stuff like that, even though, like, some of them, the controls aren't great, that stuff is still fun. Like, it's a good, fun sandbox open world. The combat is bad. That's, you know, that was the case a lot of the times back in the day here. But I mean, like, you know, we've been comparing it to the Wolverine game. That game had its fair share of problems, but the combat, at the very least, like, fighting someone one-on-one in the Wolverine game was alright. Like, that one had slightly better combat. Still not, like, great or anything, but better than this, I would say. But yeah, just swinging around, like, doing random missions, saving people. Like, that's fun. The mobility of it is pretty good. Like, the controls aren't perfect. They're not great or anything, but it's alright, like, swinging around New York and stuff like that. The places where it's let down are, like, some of the missions, like, the boss fight like that. Like, that Doc Ock boss fight was a bit of a pain in the butt. Some of them are not so bad. Like the Shocker fight was okay. Seemed like it was for its time. Yeah, it was very, very of its time. This has not aged well. And I mean, you know, there are older games that have aged well. I think the thing ultimately is that this game was really ambitious. And so a lot of the things that this game does have been done better in newer games. So, you know, it kind of is what it is. It's not a terrible game. Like, some of these Marvel games we've played, like, at the end of it, I've put my foot down and said, this is a bad game, this is not good. This game has some not good stuff in it, mostly with the combat, and some of the missions are a pain, but ultimately the game itself is not bad. I don't know if I would say it's good, at least not by modern standards, but, you know, I can see why it was popular back in the day, because, once again, the open world was really fun. So yeah, is there anything else? All right, now we're just getting credits. So now we'll be able to take this in for a second. So yeah, Kirsten Dunst. So they got those guys back. Bruce Campbell does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size. What version is this? I forgot about this version of the song. I don't remember who did this one. Not bad. Take a look overhead. Hey there, there goes the Spider-Man. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. Yeah, I remember this one now. Alright, so cool. Well, we beat this. This is a good time to check and see how the poll on Twitter is doing, because as I mentioned yesterday, I put out a poll on Twitter on if you guys think I should play, what was it called? The new Paper Mario game, the Origami King, on Sundays. So, yeah, and it looks like so far the overwhelming result is to say yes. So, let me see, there's 5 days left to vote on that. So if you guys want to swing that in the no direction, then you can do so. But honestly, like all the Marvel games that we would be playing in that time slot, we're going to get around to those anyway. So, yes, it's just a matter of if we want to play Paper Mario in between. because I was unsure of it, but it seems like that will probably be the game that we're playing next weekend. So that'll probably be what I put on the schedule. And if you want to see that schedule, be sure to join me on the Discord and follow me on Twitter, because that is where I post the stream schedule. Alright, can we skip through the end of these credits now? Is there anything... Nope, nothing else. Just drops us out into the open world.
Hey, congratulations. Welcome to part 2. If you check your to-do list, you'll see that you've got some new...
Huh. Earn 50,000 more hero points. Is there a reason to do that, I wonder? I'm gonna look this up really quick. Because that's a lot. 50,000 is a lot. Man to chapter 16. What is the deal here? Yeah, I don't know. Well, we beat the game. Maybe we'll come back to this at some point and play around in the sandbox and get some more points. Maybe that's what we'll do another time. All right, here's an idea. Here's maybe what we'll do. So next week we'll probably start up Paper Mario on Sunday. I think that's a good idea. And then maybe after we finish that, we'll come back to New York here, and maybe we'll just do like one more Spider. We'll give it a bit of a break, and then we'll come back and do one more Spider-Man 2 stream where we're just going around doing like random missions and stuff. That seems like it could be fun. But then onward to other things after that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a hot fresh save here. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. In the meantime, of course, Saturdays are gonna continue to be Kingdom Hearts games. We're gonna probably be finishing the Sora campaign in Rechained of Memories next Saturday, and then there's another campaign to do after that, is my understanding. So yeah, that's gonna continue forward from there. Yeah, we'll start Paper Mario next Sunday. We'll probably go through the entirety of that one. There should be a new... Hopefully I'm going to get the new video up on the YouTube channel this week, so I'm sure you're subscribed to me over there. There's some good stuff there. Alright, so I think this is where we're going to end off for tonight. I'm going to get me some food, and I'm going to do me some grinding to prepare for next week's Kingdom Hearts stream. But we do need to raid someone, so if you guys are collecting the channel points, then be sure to hang around for the raid. Let me see here. Who is online at the moment? I think... let me see here. Why is this not here? Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, Queen Pib is playing some Deadly Premonition, so let's go over and say hello to her. There we go. If you guys aren't familiar with Queen Pib, she is a fantastic retro variety drag queen streamer, and we appreciate her around here. So we're going to get this going here. Thank you guys once again so much for joining me. And until next time, true believers, Excelsior!